We have a private driver, which is really nice because there's heat in the taxi, because in the hostel there's no heat and it's absolutely freezing in our room. Because they're used to people coming here in the summer where it's 59 degrees Celsius, which I have to convert that when I get home. It's supposed to be like one of the hottest places on earth. These are the flaming mountains behind me. That's all I know. They're in the summertime. You can actually see the different colors. There's reds and yellows, but it's winter, so you can't. It's not so fine, but it's still beautiful.
It's not Islam. From Germany, Britain, and one other place, can't remember, came in here and excavated them to put them in museums back in Europe. But unfortunately, then World War II happened,
Right.
and the bombings of World War II bombed the museums, and now they're gone forever.
That's sad. See, I can't even wrap.
Hey, no photo inside.
Wood. Did you see here the corner? One wood? Yeah. A lot of wood like this. Behind the grapes on the wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have been filming that whole thing. You just say. I see your Uighur now. It's a beautiful house. Wow.
Turpan melon is better than honey.
Of course it is.
Yeah, actually, it's melon is grow Turpan first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We are visiting an ancient village outside of Turpan, out in these hills. You know, most of these villages have been abandoned and they're just ruins, but this is actually still a village that people are living in. These are mud buildings, and the only reason that they can survive here on the Silk Road is because of this one little water source right here. So when people were coming on the Silk Road, you know, many years ago, they would just follow wherever water was and then settle where there was water, which apparently they did here. And there's different religions that have settled here. There's Buddhism, now it's Muslim, but this is actually an active little working village. So the grave, that big dome green sculpture back there, that's actually a graveyard. This used to be a Buddhist community, and then the first man came from Yemen and brought Islam to this area, is buried there. Possibly, I believe he might have been held up in that area. Maybe he wasn't welcome anymore, and the prediction is he starved to death, and that is his tomb, and it's walled, so to protect it. If you're on your way to Mecca, you're supposed to stop here first, and 7 trips to the mausoleum equals 1 trip to Mecca. So it's interesting what's happening in China, all over the whole country, is the Chinese are kind of coming into these cultures that have come over the borders of China in the Stans, and have been here for thousands of years, mostly Muslim, you know, practicing their religion, which a lot of times is called to prayer. At least 5 times a day, and then a lot of times they get down and pray. But the Chinese culture government is coming in and not allowing them to do that anymore, so it's kind of changing the entire culture. And what's happening actually behind me, which we're going to show you, is they're taking these really old structures made out of mud and whatnot, and they're rebuilding replicas. And so they're kind of not allowing them to do their call to prayer out of the mosques anymore, and they're kind of forcing their Chinese culture onto their religion and just kind of changing the whole thing, which is why there's a little bit of unrest going on in the Xinjiang province is where we are. Chickens are following me like pets. Isn't that funny? Lunch. Eat you later.